I guess I address you well.
The
Second manager.
District manager.
Okay. Yes. So I really feel humbled that you could trust me with your team to come and speak into their lives and to speak into the work of their hands. Am I audible at the back? Okay. I was not given any topic, and I looked into your motto. As the Capricorn South District, I was told that your motto is the hub of educational excellence. And we are going to salvage each other drinking from this hub of educational excellence. When Mr. Manamela KS was here, he mentioned that this is a gathering of men of valor. He affirmed you as men of valor, vicious men, men who knows their roles, the provider, the protector. And the truth is that you're not only fathers and providing only to your biological children. You start with the team that you work with. You start with the learners. And the learners of these days, they are teachers. And the teachers are supposed to be the learners. That's the challenges that you are going through. The team of educators is looking at you, and the learners are challenging them. And as their father, you have to take them through. And now, I heard another speaker saying, Mr. Ratale said, Mrs. Ratale, is Mr. Molot is because now the program is somehow. Mr. Moloto mentioned that Father's Day is celebrated on the 3rd Sunday of June. But it doesn't matter the date. What matters is the day. And the MC said, this is an auspicious day. I wonder you heard him when he started. Yeah. He said, this is an auspicious day. It's so sacred. It's a special hours that were selected especially for you as fathers. And Mrs. Ratale said the speaker is coming here to encourage you, to strengthen you. And I want to say above that, my speech is about reviving you. Already you are doing it. We're just going to revive each other so that we go back and put more of the best that we can. So now, they did not give me any topic, but I said, okay, I'm going to talk to men, and I'm going to talk to fathers who are celebrating Father's Day. And they're not just fathers, they are leaders. So I will speak on the topic that says fatherhood and leadership. As leader, you are a father to those that you lead. And to be an effective leader, it turns you to be a good father. If you have leadership skills, they turn you to be a good father to those that you are leading. And an effective leader is the person who put his team and the learners before himself. You are not looking at yourself. You are selfless. You are the head of the school. You are the head of the community that you are leading. And a good leader is someone who is there to support and to guide this team, this community. So your role is to support them. Your role is to guide them. Effective leader will help his team through their tough times. And when they're going through tough times, it's time to show them how to do things as a leader. And that is the time where you make sacrifices when necessary. And a leader who is effective is the one who is using the authoritative style of fatherhood. We have those who are permissive. You know, you go to the school, you don't know whether it's lunchtime, is it the morning? Yeah. Everybody's doing what they want because the leader is permissive. Some they are authoritarian. You know, is my word and you can't tell me anything. I make decisions alone. But if you want to be effective as a leader, you better adopt the authoritative style. This means the boundaries are clear. Everyone understands the boundaries. There is a time where we are colleagues. There is a time where I am a leader. There is a time where I'm a teacher. There is a time where I have my family. So the boundaries are clear, and the expectations that you have from your team, they must also be clear. This will lead to a better academic outcomes because the team know what is expected of them and they will deliver. And we shouldn't forget that we are human beings as leaders, and many experiences affect how leaders behave because of where we come from and the way we as leaders we have been treated before, how we have been influenced by others. Sometimes it blinds us. The way we do things, we do them because this is how I was treated, and now we become stereotyped. We wear the blinds and we cannot even open up to experience and to bring new ways of doing things, and this will ruin everything. Often we may not be fully aware of how we are behaving or how we are reacting because now we are operating from the subconscious mind or the unconscious mind, not from the conscious mind. Maybe that is why somebody said, they said if you are a leader, if you are a principal, you must be closer to the psychologists who will always say, are you operating from the conscious mind or are you from the subconscious or the unconscious mind? Now, your motto is, you are the hub of educational excellence. What is it expected of you so that indeed Capricorn South District will be the hub of educational excellence? They said you are number 4 in something else. Can't you take it to number 1? You are one of the best, but you are 4. You can take it to 1. You can take it to 100 and plus. If only we can renew our minds and revive ourselves and know what is expected of us. As a father and a leader, know that you need to serve as a role model. You can't lead and just point and not do it. As a leader, others are observing your characteristics and your behavior daily. You cannot complain that educators are coming late if you come late. You are the first one to pick your bag and leave. But you expect them to give extra hours. I'm just giving an example. We must lead by example. We must be the first one to arrive and the last one to leave. And as an effective leader who is contributing effectively to this hub of educational excellence, use your listening and communication skill. The foundation of any great relationship is the ability to listen and to communicate effectively. You don't listen already giving yourself answers or putting words that you want to hear from them. You listen attentively what they are saying, then you will be able to engage in communication. If that is happening, things will become blooming. So well-communicated vision can only be communicated to the team if you listen to them and if you communicate with them. So when the vision is well communicated, it instills vigor in the team. The same vigor that you have as a leader, you transfer it to the team. And what happened? Now the team get motivated. And when they are motivated, they are going to work harder. Without you pushing them, they will just work harder. When a leader ensures that others are heard, make sure that they feel that you hear them. That promotes a feeling of involvement. They become engaged because they feel this is our vision. And it also encourages contentment. This vision, when it's well communicated, it also encourages new ideas. They will come with new ideas and creative thinking. And as a leader, offer your team challenges that are within their reach. Be realistic. At the same time, as you give them challenges, also provide them the support that is required. You cannot expect and you don't provide. There was a time where I was serving in one of the boards, and we were not given any resources. I decided to write a letter and say goodbye. You approached me to say I must come and serve the community, and you putting me in an office that is empty without resources. Goodbye. And I'm glad after I left, within 2 months, the other board in one of the province was always on the news, because they were also put in the office without resources and things got rotten. So you cannot put people, the team, and give them higher expectation and not provide them resources. Provide, they will be effective. If you really want to be an effective leader, a father who contributes positively to the hub of educational excellence, have a positive mindset. There might be several challenges that you may be facing as a leader. When everyone was introducing themselves here, I noticed that 80% of the fathers who are here, there is a remarkable thing. You are fathering 3 biological kids, 70 or 80%. And no one mentioned that I am also fathering. Another person said I'm fathering, if I'm not wrong, 700 boys, 800 girls, something like that. But no one said I'm a sad father because my biological ones, they don't want me to father them. But we know that some of you, your children, you are imparting wisdom and knowledge to others, and they are refusing it. You have saved, the old mutual are saying save. You saved money, and they don't want to go to school. How painful it is. So fathers, leaders, principals, deputy principals, you come to work and your heart is heavy. And you have to love these children. Everybody here was saying, I've got 3 kids and I love them to pieces. And you are telling the truth. But you are not saying the other part. I'm not saying all of you, but the truth is that it's so painful. You come to work with those kind of challenges. Or you send them to school, they come back empty-handed after 4-3 years. How painful. And you still have to love these other ones. So you need to have a positive mind. It is not how much challenges you are facing. It is all about how you deal with the challenges. You have your challenges, but you still lead and father these ones. It's all about your approach to the challenges that you are going through. And that will set the tone to the rest of the team. If you critically analyze the situation and make sound decisions, the team is going to feel inspired to do the same when they are facing the same. They will not come to school angry because their kids are refusing to go to school. Because they see you, they know that your kids are out there. They know that they came back empty-handed. You have spent all the money. But they see you being able to still love and give the service. They learn from you and they will do the same. An effective father and a leader follow his instinct. We all have that. Facing several challenges and being put in situation you have never been before is part of leadership. And what you need here is to use your instinct, because this is a situation that you have never encountered before. Yes, it can be overwhelming. Do not get lost in the suggestion that others will be bringing to you. Receive them, critically analyze them, but trust your instinct and do what you believe is going to lead you to the best possible outcome. As you contribute effectively to the hub of educational excellency, you also need this character. Serve as a driving force. Keep your team motivated and acting as a driving force. Get ways to make your team, not the learners this time, just your team, Mr. Busy. How do you motivate them so that they come back? Early this year, I learned from one school that, but it's a private circuit manager. Maybe it should go to the boardroom. These ones, they're private. They took their teachers at the beginning of the year to a beautiful place. Let me not sell that place. For weekend, that's how they motivate them. They come back, they're ready to work. They know that June, they will take them somewhere else. They know that at the end of the year, when they get 100%, they are going to get something else. So the team needs to be motivated, and with the creative mind, you can come up with so many ways to motivate them. And at the same time, as you motivate them, give them that extra push in a gentle way. We don't want number 4. You said you are number 4 in what?
In the province, for term 1.
For term 1, you are number 4 in the province. Term 2, are we going number 2?
Number 1.
Good. And offer a word of encouragement when a team is slacking off. Encourage them. Tell them about the good things they have, the good things they have done before. Remind them of who they are. They are going through challenges that maybe they don't open up to you, and that is why they are slacking off. So you need to encourage them. You need to remind them who they are, and then they will perform. And the other thing, include the team in the decision-making process and award recognition for a job well done. Can we not only give them a watch? Our fathers, they used to give them a watch, and then you ask yourself, this old man is 75, they give him a watch. For what? Because he's supposed to go home and sleep. What is the watch for? He doesn't need it. He's not going to have a lot of appointments. Can we award them when they are due and when they can still enjoy it, not when they are retiring? Understand the power of emotional intelligence. It doesn't need you to study psychology to understand emotional intelligence. What you need to do is to help them, is to support them, and to lead them at the same time. It is also important that you understand them and you put yourself in their shoes. But be careful of those who might try to manipulate you. You need to put yourself in their shoes and know that if this person is going through this, obviously they will not perform. And you can reshuffle the schedule in a way that they perform, they still take care of their families and their personal needs and challenges. The other thing is empathy. You need to have the ability to empathize with them as a father and as a leader. And that will improve your relationship with them. They will feel comfortable to approach you with their concerns, and they will also be able to ask you for support when necessary. And this will improve the overall work environment and boost the morale for everyone involved. Be passionate with them. A great leader are not only concerned about getting the job done, but they show the team that they truly care about the progress. It's not only about the work being done, it's about the progress. Are we having progress? Are we getting better results? And then put this team on the right path. And you will see them starting to focus on the quality of the outcome. It's not about just being there doing it. Now they are concerned about the result. They are concerned about quality. I once tried to be a lecturer somewhere, and I was given the master's student and the first year psychology student. It was a 3-year term, but I only did it once and I left. My reason was, let me start with the challenge. The challenge that I face is that these are first year students, but you look at how they write English. Maybe a crash learner can write like them. You ask yourself, how did they make it in high school? Not even mentioning grade 12. There's no quality. Then now I was expected that no, just give them marks. At the end of the year I was told, give them marks, let them pass. And I said, Prof, I respect you. You are an elder in my profession, I respect you. But I don't remember you giving me a bag full of marks so that I can pick and paste on their sheets. And he said, that's how we do things here, give them marks. So I gave them the marks and I never went back. I said, I don't want my name to relate with this. Because tomorrow they will say, they are my products and they are like this. So when you are a leader, you must make sure that you give quality results. And as a leader, know how to manage uncertainty. Use the same uncertainty to take calculated risk that will lead to a great outcome. Turn the lemons into something that everybody will want to have. Nobody will say, oh, that is a lemon. No, they will say it's a product of a lemon. There was uncertainty, but we like the result. Now it's a lemonade. Maybe it's a scones made out of that lemon. Do that. And as an effective leader, keep experimenting. Take notes of previous experiences. If something worked particularly well, see how you can improve on it. We don't just repeat it, we improve it, we improve it, we improve it. And use it again and again as you are improving it. And another character that you need is to have higher expectations. The expectation of you as the father, as the leader, hold for those you are leading a huge effect on attainment. I know of a school where the learners every morning, it's unfortunate some schools don't practice assembly anymore. But maybe because they are private, they go assembly every morning and they don't go to school, to the classroom, without declaring that they get 100%. And you know them, they get 100% every year. The learners know that they have to declare it 100%, 100%. I don't know how many times, but they say it. And they do get 100%. You all know in Limpopo, they get 100%. So, that declaration manage them towards that goal, irrespective of the circumstances. They get 100%. And also, the leader's level of education also counts. And when you are the leader and the team see you, you still register this course, you do this, that motivates the team, and it will predict their educational and your learners' occupational success. Some of us, the last time we studied is when we left college. Can we challenge ourselves?
Yeah.
They need to hear that you got a certificate in first aid. It means if a learner happen to be in danger, you can jump as a father and a leader and help that learner.
Yeah.
They need to hear that you are doing something in financial management. Let us study, and we will never get old. You also need to develop a growth mindset. The other one was a positive mindset. Now, you also need a growth mindset. This will help you to thrive even in challenges. This means you see failure not as evidence of unintelligence, but as a heartening springboard for growth and stretching your existing abilities. You become like an eagle. When the challenges come, you go for them. You don't wait for them to arrive. You go for them. When challenges come, you get excited that out of this, something beautiful is going to come. Because out of that storm, when the eagle go the other side, the feathers are out. It's a new one. Yes. You don't even recognize that it is 30 years old. You think it was born yesterday. So challenges, we should embrace challenges as the leaders. We should not be afraid of challenges, because after you solve each and every one of them, you are never the same.
That's right.
And the last one that I prepared is not all that you might need as a father and a leader. Teach your team grit, G-R-I-T, grit. This helps to sustain interest in and sustain effort towards very long-term goals. They must read it, they must recite it, just like those who affirm 100%. What is your grit at the school? What is your grit in the family? Our grit at Beatitude Psychology Center this year is that this is our year of Canaan. We walk, we live in milk and honey. Last year it was 10 years in 1 year, and we saw 10 years in 1 year. What we managed to harvest is what a person can harvest in 10 years, but we got that in 1 year.
Wow.
So grit teaches your team and your learners to imagine. Because when we say we walk, we live in milk and honey, we see it, we imagine it. When we were saying 10 years in 1 year, we were imagining it. We even wrote it down, that 10 years in 1 year. So now we see the milk, we taste the milk, we smell the milk. So it encouraged them to start imagining and committing to the future they want to create. There is power in your imagination.
Yeah.
Teach them to imagine.
That's right.
Then you will see
Amen.
the result. And as I close, I want to say again, thank you, the circuit manager, for trusting me with your team. Thank you.